The shepherd's entry. But he that entereth in by the door is the shepherd of the sheep. To him the porter openeth. John 10:2 and 3a. Because the sheepfold belongs to the shepherd who constructed it, he has the right to use and enter it as he wishes. The sheep who occupy it belong to him. The sheepfold is an integral part of his complete sheep operation. The flock move in and out through the entrance, either to find security by night or fresh fields for grazing by day. Whenever the shepherd comes to the fold, it is for the benefit of the sheep. Unlike the rustlers or the predators who have come to rob the livestock within, he always comes with beneficial intentions. The sheep do not fear him. They do not flee in panic or rush about in bewildered confusion, trampling and maiming each other in blind excitement. In fact, some of my most winsome recollections of handling livestock during my long life are wrapped around those poignant moments of watching an owner come to his stock. Some with gentle calls, they alert the sheep that they are approaching. Others whistle gaily as they near the gate, so as to set the sheep at ease. Some sheepmen and sheep herders in Africa love to sing soft, plaintive tunes as they approach the corral or sheepfold. All of these approaches are diametrically opposite to the sly, subtle tactics of the predators or prowlers who attempt to pounce on their prey by surprise. They want to catch the sheep off guard and capture them amid their confusion. It is a crafty, cunning part of their plan of attack. And when the shepherd reaches the entrance, it is customary for him to tap on the gate, or rattle the latch, or knock on the door, loud enough so that all within the enclosure are alerted to the fact that he is outside, ready to enter. More than this, he expects to enter. When we apply this concept to our own lives, we see the striking parallels. So often in our past, we have seen our lives exploited by those who had only their own selfish interests at heart. They were not in the least concerned what happened to us, as long as their own insidious, greedy ends were gained. They used and abused their prey to promote their own designs, no matter how much destruction they wrought. By contrast, there is none of this in Christ. The great Good Shepherd, because of his care and concern for us, and because of his self-giving love and conduct, he comes to us always with peaceable intentions. All along through the long and painful history of the human race, we see God coming to a willful, wayward man in peace. Always his words of introduction to us are, "Peace be with you. Peace be unto you. Be not afraid. It is I. Peace, goodwill toward men. Peace I leave with you. Not as the world giveth, give I unto you." He does not come to men to plunder or prey upon them. God has never exploited any person. Not once has he extracted anything from anyone for his own ends. There is not even a hint of a grasping greed regarding the Good Shepherd, who approaches us only with our best interests in mind. He does not use people for some selfish pleasure of his own. And because he comes to us in generous goodwill, he comes gently and graciously. He is Jesus Christ, the perfect gentleman. He refuses to force his way into our lives. In his magnanimity, he created us in his own image with free wills, able to act independently in determining our own decisions. He stands outside our lives, entreating us gently to grant him admission. The generosity of such an approach overwhelms us when we pause to reflect. In truth, he really has every right to enter. The enormous pathos of this appeal by Christ to our human hearts is portrayed vividly by the aged, beloved John, writing in the 3rd chapter, where God's Spirit speaks to us. And Jesus said, "Behold, I stand at the door and knock. If any man hear my voice, I will come unto him, and will sup with him, and he with me." This one who so entreats us to open our lives to his entrance is none other than God, very God, the Christ, who in the 2nd parable of John 10 declares emphatically, "I am the good shepherd. I come that they might have life, and that they might have it more abundantly."